anything of interest on the walls? It's too dark to see much of anything. This is where a lighter would come in handy. Could you have used the lighter to light those candles?
Oh, other direction.
But do you see the candlestick?
Yeah. Maybe?
It's always good to have a lighter.
Cheat engine pistol ammo. I have nope. Don't. This way.
Oh, I knew it. I knew there was gonna be something hiding in there. Oh. Go around the table. How many bullets is this guy gonna take?
Unfortunately, I think he's one of the big ones.
He's one of the big ones that takes probably twice as much damage.
Ah,
oh no!
Shit.
Oh.
Well, what a waste of ammo.
Is he dead? Or do you have to shoot him more?
Yeah,
oh, no,
he's
he's dead. What's in here? Yeah, you need a light. An unlit candlestick. Of course. This is why you need the lighter.
Chris also tends to get more headshots than Jill. God damn it. Let's go get that lighter, I guess.
I wonder how long Richard will be able to hold out before he turns into a zombie.
Dunno.
Watch it be on this return trip.
That'd be unfortunate. I mean, I do have decent amounts of stuff, but...
Nah, he still seems human. For now.
I was just hoping I could find a little bit more... Well, we have some options. How much ammo do I have left? God, we picked up a whole clip and I wasted it.
Wait, you're going into a new room?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna go down the stairs, break the door.
Ah! What are they doing? Are they going to attack you? The sleeping night. The sleeping night. There's something in this depression, but the grate is in the way, so you can't reach it. Oh, look at that. It shows the
Shield,
knights.
Axe.
Sword and... wait.
Yeah. Oh, there's two axes. There's the big axe.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell the differences. I'm gonna look at this at the very least.
Woe to those who disturb my sleep. There's a switch here. Press it.
Well, I guess we'll come back to that one later.
They'd probably attack you.
But yeah, I do kind of wish in this game...
Is that a situation where you're going to have to push them around?
Oh.
Lock
I'm
from
a
the other
moron.
side.
Let's see. So, this is a one-way door for some reason. I've never understood. But this door...
Oh, we've never unlocked it? Oh, it goes...
Yeah, we never unlocked it, so yeah, not actually one way anymore.
Oh, what's that on the wall? I left you some bullets in the room on the right. Feel free to use them if you manage to get yourself in trouble. Barry. Oh,
That's
did
nice.
you leave more? Ah.
Mighty kind of berry. We'll live for the time being, though. I guess maybe not.
There's a ton of ammo.
Cool.
And first aid spray and...
Oh, you can't actually stack those. Okay. I should probably put away one of the two guns.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not the grenade launcher.
Yeah, the grenade launcher seems like overkill.
That might be good for a boss, but... Wait, you're putting away your 30 bullet handgun magazine?
Duh. I meant to put that away.
And are those
more incendiary
shells?
Shells. I wonder if there's a difference between incendiary, grenade launcher, and whatever shells.
Well, I thought that he gave you acid and then incendiary, correct? I think either way it might just dissolve the zombies after it kills them. What do you think?
True. Interesting question. Dunno. Saving. I like it how this is like the one screen that did not get HDified.
Mm-hmm.
Or it did. It just didn't get the widescreen treatment for some mysterious reason.
I'm glad that so far we haven't encountered a situation where you unlock a new door, but then you need the key to the old door.
Oh, don't forget the lighter. Whoops.
Yep. Yeah, you need the lighter. That's what we need for the candlestick.
I wonder if there's any mods that make the door opening animations faster. See, I might burn the zombie in that tight hallway after Richard.
Mm.
Because, yeah, I'm not going to be burning as many bodies. Maybe we can open up those two other doors as well.
Yeah, have we ever gone to those doors?
No, they were locked previously.
But we still do require the helmet. There was definitely a helmet key that we haven't found
There's a helmet
yet.
key and there's a shield key that we don't have. Oh, other way. Yeah, who knows where those are going to be.
Yep, there he is. Resting peacefully. Peacefully. I don't know about that.
Not with an arm like that. I think I'm gonna burn this guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't even know if were we responsible for that one dying there? I think
we did.
So.
He was the first one we tased. Oh, with the fire animation for a second I thought he was getting up and I was like, oh shit. I wonder how long it takes for them to
respawn.
Yeah.
Well, here's this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him.
Mm-hmm.
Chances are we're not gonna be back in this room.
There you go. Shotgun shells. Nice. Anything else?
Files are lined with wine glasses. Apparently shotgun shells.
Anything in the wardrobe?
Because I pushed it out of the way. Aha!
Ah, but you can't carry any more items. It's the last sheet of music that we need.
Are there any mods for this game that just give me a little bit more inventory space?
Well, at this point, what would you even put away? Just the shotgun shells, or...
Yeah. Pretty much. I'm just carrying the shotgun around as a, like, well, pistol ain't working.
And it was one of those instances where you didn't want to carry the lighter around with you forever, but you just needed it for this room.
Mm-hmm. I also don't have any more kerosene available.
Every time I see him, I keep worrying that he's just gonna look zombified and start running after you.
So I think I'm gonna put away the kerosene as well.
Okay. I mean, at this point, you've expended most of the first floor kerosene tanks.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I've expended every single kerosene that we know about. Oops. Like I don't think there is a single other thing for me to grab.
So whatever corpses are left behind are just going to be a liability.
Not gonna lie, whenever I play these games, it's always just a little tempting for me to just, like, turn on just infinite resources and be like, let's just go fast.
Well, it reminds me of in Darkside Chronicles, we had the basic pistol, which was unlimited ammo, but did less damage.
And we pretty much hoarded shotgun ammo and SMG ammo for the entire game up until, like, the final boss. At which point we're just like, there's no way we're gonna run out of ammo ever.
Not a single drop.
At which point we just, like, went to town on everything. That was a lot simpler, I guess. I don't know if it would necessarily be better. But, like, I don't know. I think it works for games like this, but I think also the tension wears off, and after a certain point, from my perspective...
It's just tedium.
Yeah. Or the exploration, and yeah, the initial, like, confrontations are kind of fun, but then it's just like, shit, am I actually gonna even have enough bullets for everything? And the answer is, eh? And so, like, call 7 unrealistic, but they actually did procedurally generate a little bit of the stuff. So, like, at least I believe they did. Now,
I'm always amazed in zombie apocalypse television shows and such that the main protagonists are able to find so many weapons and so much ammo.
Yeah. It's hugely unrealistic. You know, it could almost work.
Maybe in some areas of the United States, but...
But this is like a paramilitary facility.
But the thing is, it doesn't look like it in the slightest. This looks like an old-fashioned estate.
Yeah, true. Well,
no,
this room had the shotgun shells.
Right, this room had shotgun shells in it, and so many of the rooms have various magazines. I mean, the rocket launcher was with, or the grenade launcher was with one of your
past
police
teammates.
officers.
I think this is why maybe I gravitate a little bit better towards Dead Space, because as long as you're not, like, wasteful, you have enough ammo, but, like, it never felt unrealistic that there was ammo. Sort of, No, it definitely was unrealistic, because you'd, like, stomp a corpse, and the corpse would just pinata out.
I wish that you could do an instant kill on... If you shot a zombie enough times that it falls on the ground, you should be able to stomp it.
Yeah, or if you aim at it long enough, you
get more focused. So if you go to the end of a hall, you can do a focus, and if it goes 3 or 4 seconds...
Yeah.
Then it automatically gets a headshot. That would be really nice for something like this. So that it encourages you to run. No further use for this key, really?
That's handy. Couldn't you also buy ammo in Dead Space? Yep.
Oh. Well, the music's nice. I suppose combine it with the red herb?
That's the plan.
What was the fallen picture? There's a large scratch in this wall. Doesn't look like the work of those rotting freaks. Uh-oh. So, some monster? Use the lockpick. Oh, Barry.
Ah! Jill.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right. Anyway, you should read this.
Researcher's will. A letter slipped inside. The top part of the letter is torn off. The rest of the letter is legible. Sounds like it must be an older guy, maybe.
Oh, Alma, I've tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts will only delay the inevitable. I'm infected, and there's no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep, where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I'm sorry. Martin Crackhorn.
What do you make of it?
Well, I guess we were right about this mansion being quite unnatural.
You have a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part, and somebody didn't want anyone to see it. Let's continue our investigation.
Let's look around the room. The container is full of what? Dead
Dead
bugs?
bugs.
Oh, the bee specimen. Assorted fishing lures. The lure of the bee. Oh. There's a switch underneath. Press it. Nothing happens. Maybe something to do with the insect specimens. Yeah, you need to put the proper one in its place. You need to put the other one back with the lures. There you go.
Doesn't really match, though.
It doesn't, but now this should work. Wait, no? Let's go look at the other portions that are in the tank. It smells like something once lived in there. Perhaps someone was using it to raise some kind of creature. Oh, the hook. You need it on the lure, of course. An unlocked case. It's full of various biological reports. Okay, let's put the lure on it. Where the stinger should be. Yeah, let's combine them. There we go.
That looks more likely.
Ah, there we go. Oh, what's that medallion? Uh-oh. Oh, it came to life! Ah! A zombie! Kill the zombie!
What do I do? I don't think I can shoot it.
You could probably kill the zombie. You need to get past it.
Well, it didn't do damage to me.
If you vaguely shoot in its direction, maybe you'll hit it. Yeah, there you go. Got it. In one shot. The wind crest. Wait,
oh,
no.
shit!
It came back!
The zombie's back!
The zombie! It's funny because we're going to be having some zombies in a
That's straight up my D&D campaign.
the zombies. Oh, right. This is the room where...
I don't actually know if Barry went this way.
We know that there's a creature somewhere around here. Look at the low perspective in this bedroom. Something's gonna come up out under the bed.
Maybe?
First aid kit. These footprints look like they're headed straight through the bed. Wait, through the bed? What's going on?
Bed wasn't there? Let's see. Well, we've got a whole bunch of resources.
Well, there's an ink ribbon.
Take the ink ribbons first. We're gonna just have to clear this out. What about a D&D campaign? I am D&D. I'm DMing a 5th edition D&D campaign. It's on hiatus because of vacation-related stuff, but...
Yeah, we went on vacation, then some of the party members are going to be on vacation.
Yeah, so we'll be back at the end of March. I'd actually like to do a couple of one-offs. I just have to recruit people to do so.
Yeah, it's fun. Get to make all the artwork for it, and we film essentially our map setups with all of our handmade tokens and such. It's fun.
You'd watch. We've got our previous campaign up on YouTube right now.
Campaigns, yeah.
Yeah, campaigns.
We've only done 2 so far.
Yep. It's my inevitable goal to have, like, a bunch of campaigns. Like, ideally, I would like to actually never not have a campaign running.
Well, it's also one of those things where... The other thing, too, is some campaigns are immensely long, but those aren't sustainable. So it might be nice to do some shorter ones. But really, it depends on how often you can get people together and how many episodes are required to, or sitting sessions are required to finish the story.
Yep.
Or it's one of those things where you can keep weaving the story one way or the other until it feels like a satisfying end, or until people go, hey, you know, maybe we'd like to play something new, or as new characters.
Mm-hmm. I would love to have a campaign that actually lasts multiple years. Just because there's so much more you can do story-wise with that.
Yeah, but you have to find a really consistent group of friends for that.
True. Hopefully our group is at least somewhat consistent. But we'll see. We might have to switch party members out, or...
Straight through the bed. Looks like someone took something and then left in a hurry. Nothing in the drawers or on the shelves.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever's in here, it's something we'll have to do later.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll have to go back to the piano room in order to put the music sheet back in with the Moonlight Sonata. I've definitely heard the Moonlight Sonata before. Though I'm trying to remember what the melody is.
Wait. What?
Hmm?
Oh, right.
Oh.
We've been in here before.
We've been
It
in
was
here
this
before.
one.
Helmet. Now, did you ever take a gander at the map once it was lit?
Yeah, we did. It didn't look like it was anything I could immediately interact with. Let's see. Okay. So this is the last supply run. I guess I should probably examine this.
Nothing unusual.
I'm assuming that's just a super... like a full heal. Since we have so little health, though, it seems redundant, because, like, 2 herbs puts us right back up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we're supposed to use
that on an...
Let's go try using it on Richard.
Yeah, we can see if we can bring it to Richard and heal him up. But if he was bitten by a zombie snake, he might turn into a zombie regardless. Oh.
Oh.
Wrong door?
Yeah, wrong door. I forgot where I was for a second. Every time I go through one of these doors, it like resets my internal map a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Because the camera's always shifting.
Yeah. It's also like just every time you open the door, it's just kind of this like weird blank space where nothing's happening and you're not like going anywhere, so I'm just kind of like bleh. Okay.
Wasn't it around here somewhere that the... Oh.
I have a giant first aid kit. I am such a jerk. Like, how rad would it be, actually, if you could save him, or, like... You know, maybe even just temporarily or something, but save him a little bit. And, have him running around, running and gunning up until a certain point where he turns into a zombie and you have to finish him off or something.
Mm-hmm.
But still. Hey, thank you, Game Lover Eternal, for the sub. And welcome to Late Night Spoops.
Yeah, no, people are talking about the Moonlight Sonata. All I remember is that it's very flowing. There's if I remembered it, I'd be able to hum it. But
it definitely probably goes into Castlevania. Speaking of Castlevania, there's a game coming out later this month that you might be interested in.
Really? Another Castlevania?
Record of Lodos War.
Wait, Record of Lodos War?
Yeah, it's like the elf chick or something.
No,
but it's a Metroidvania.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'd convinced Wander to watch the Record of Lodos War with me because I had remembered reading that it was one of those early anime where the author was inspired to make this based off of his D&D campaigns with his friends. So it had the quintessential party, if you will. You have the... I forget if she was an elf mage. Does she have magic at her disposal? I think so. And then you have the rogue, the priest, the warrior. I think one of the party members was definitely a dwarf. I don't know, it was a lot of fun.
I found the anime to be particularly...
It was serious.
It was serious, but it was also like... The anime itself was very inconsistent, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
It may have also been...
I just remember they randomly,
from...
like, introduced some characters that seemed important and then jumped ahead hard in this series.
It really could have been one of those things where the manga was more complete than the television series.
Oh, yeah. I could read the manga. I actually have found myself preferring to read manga nowadays, partly because I read so much faster.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you think about it, back in the old days, if they wanted to... I had seen so much anime condensed down from a much longer manga series because there was only so much monetary profit to be made, and they didn't know how much they could invest in it. So they intentionally shortened the series down to sometimes just a movie, sometimes...
Oh, man. Do you remember watching Grand Crest Senki or whatever it was?
I don't know.
That was... So I started reading the manga for that, and then the anime came out, and I'm like, oh, this looks neat. Sure, let's give this a go. And the anime was just, like, super fast-forward, like...
Oh, right. Where it was just event.
And, like, half of the... Oh, shoot.
Do you have the completed music?
Oh, right.
Did you actually bring it to the piano?
It's there. So, that's what we're doing. I was just thinking, we still have the sword key, but we haven't found all the doors. Guess I'm gonna go grab the sword key and carry that around.
Yeah, you didn't have an instance where you brought the sword key around and said, "You don't need this key anymore."
Throw it away. I like that, but at the same time, I feel like I feel like this game might have been better served with a Diablo-style inventory. So, like, the shotgun is bigger, the pistol is smaller.
True.
Mixed herbs are fairly small. Key items you just don't have to worry about. Because other games do that, and it's kind of nice. Because, like, keys, absolutely, like, I could...
Yeah, but I was going to say, though, about anime before, is that it wasn't really until the early 2000s or mid 2000s that you started to get anime become so popular past the point of even the manga that the manga couldn't keep up and the anime had to make more and more and more. Even in the case of Full Metal Alchemist, they had a completely different ending because the demand for the anime was there, but the writer hadn't been able to complete their series yet.
Yeah, it is interesting.
How there's two different...
FMA.
Yeah.
I still would actually like to go back and watch Brotherhood, because I just have never been particularly motivated to do so.
I think part of it is I really liked Alphonse's old voice.
Yeah.
A lot, and...
They kidded him up a little bit.
Well, they switched from a male voice actor to a female voice actor.
Yeah. Oh, I do not like that.
And I mean, it's understandable because when they had the male voice actor for Alphonse, he was much younger, but then, you know, you get old and your voice drops.
See, in the PS1 era, data space is a premium, especially when it comes to saving. Yeah. I guess X to doubt a little bit, because you still have to save the fact that the character has a key. It's just elsewhere. But maybe that's the point. It's not in the RAM, but even then. Like, have key in inventory, Boolean 1,
Why don't you
yes.
have a gun out?
What?
Jill doesn't have a gun out.
Oh. Because I put it away.
Okay. Still don't like those noises.
They'll bust in it at some point, and then we will be frustrated. Let's see. Brotherhood is great. It got you into anime. Mostly DBZ and Pokemon. DBZ was probably the first anime that I really, like, obsessively watched. We went on vacation, and for whatever reason we couldn't, like, something about the vacation went wrong. Like, the hotel was bad, or I didn't even remember what. I just remember being in a tiny hotel room for hours, like, early afternoon until, you know, bedtime, just watching Dragon Ball Z all the way up through, like, the Frieza saga or something like that.
Oddly enough, the
brother.
first anime I probably ever saw was Leo the Lion.
Yeah.
Because that's technically 1960s, 70s. Wait. Oh, this. Great thing Jill knows how to play the piano.
You know how earlier you asked me
Mm-hmm.
what, like, my favorite weapon in games is? Like, melee weapon and whatnot?
Wait, what were we saying?
This looks like a freight elevator.
Carl,
Maybe not.
what were you just saying now?
You know, you'd asked me about, like, favorite weapons in games and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we were doing Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and I was talking about how I really like spears.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should be able to make a spear in this game.
Just out of a pole, or heck, there was a whole hallway full of spear wielding knights.
Like, if I were stuck in this situation, I would just like
stab zombies in the head with it.
Stick them with the spear into the wall or something, And then, you know, if I can't get him in the face, then I knife them in the eye. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first anime was probably Leo the Lion because it was ancient, and my grandmother had a VHS of it. And then it was probably Pokemon Sailor Moon. I had just gotten the Sailor Moon R, Promise of the Rose, on VHS when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was my exposure to Sailor Moon. And then obviously we grew up watching Fox Kids, so there was Digimon and Metabots and Ultimate Muscle and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, just a host of other things. Shaman King. What other things did they add over the years? My friends, they had been able to catch it on Fox when they had Escaflowne briefly before they took it off the air because, oh, it's too bloody. I really enjoy Escaflowne, mostly for the Gymeliths. But I really didn't read manga until I had started reading Shonen Jump and Inuyasha. I don't know. Lots of fun. You had read manga with what? Ranma 1/2?
Yeah. It was like one of the only things my library had, and it was like the first 20 volumes or something silly like that. And so yeah, I just read like as much as I could. And now it's just like, oh yeah, Ranma's real creepy.
Yeah, and obviously Studio Ghibli. Or Ghibli, they pronounce it. My first cosplay was Princess Mononoke at 13. I was very proud of my costume and I can still fit in it.
Trevor's Diary.
Trevor's Diary.
11 days have passed since arriving on the estate.
1967.
Oh, wow. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons. That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. Only two people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only one that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they're all right. I have to escape. Jessica, Lisa, pray you're safe. November 26th, 1967. What was the...
I think it was like 2 days before.
Yeah. Okay. 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday.
Oh, that's the one that we currently have.
Going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. Wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in lab coat said something like, most likely your family is already... Pray for their safety. Next day.
They're probably saying they're most likely already dead.
November 27th, 1967. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be easy. I've got to get past all the booby traps. Tiger eyes, gold emblem. I'll have to try and remember for my own sake.
Oh, there's the gold emblem. Uh-oh. So you need to bring the other emblem back.